Hi, I wanted to get back on here because I felt it was a good way to vent my feelings and I actually enjoyed it. I mean, it's not about the views or anything uh but I just wanted to come on here and talk about my experiences um as a disabled person. In my last video, I said I'm about to graduate from college and stuff, and uh, I really just want to talk about companionship, honestly, and the challenges that disabled people face in that regard. And I want to make clear that this goes for all genders. Obviously, every situation is different. Gender dynamics are different for every person. Uh, but like I I just want to talk about the fact that I have to come to terms with the possibility that I will be alone forever. And now you may think I'm being hyperbolic or whatever, and I want to make clear that I do not deny that anything is possible. I could end up in a very loving relationship with an individual, and they wouldn't care about my disability. And honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. Thinking back to the times in middle school and high school, uh where um that I was pretty much on an equal play field with everyone else, right? There was still prejudice, but I mean, I got flirted with. Um, there were a few girls that had crushes on me and stuff. Um, and as you can see, I'm not the best looking person, not at all. Uh, I'm kind of just an average dude, really. Um, but anyway, really, it's about life situation, right? I'm 23, and most people, right, they're graduating college at 22, 23, but they don't, um, the thing is, I'm disabled, so I can't get a job. With the way the healthcare system is in the United States, I can't get a job. And that automatically means that I'm not boyfriend material for so many women. And already, the women that are most likely at this point gonna be interested in me are older women that already have established careers, and they would never ever consider actually dating someone with no job like me. And like let me be clear, I'm not saying that's a problem. That's completely understandable, right? Why, we both have so much to lose. I'm not saying it's impossible. I know it's not impossible. You look here on YouTube, um, you find people that are in interabled relationships and stuff like that. And in terms of like other disabled people. I live in an area which is relatively small. Like it's not like rural, but it has less than 100,000 people. Um, and like, I mean, it's just really so difficult, right? But like, I understand people have to look out for themselves, and honestly, yeah, I just really don't know. Like, I I guess the only available course of action would be to become stoical, right? But like, it hurts. It really does. Like, I want companionship. I want uh love. Like, I mean, I've already had the physical part of it, sex, and like, but the thing is, that woman, quite rightly, I understand, even though it hurts, is that I've literally been told by women that I'm not boyfriend material, that I'm simply the type of person that girls want as a friend, which is fine. They don't owe me anything, but it still hurts me, right? And, you know, I could go into the way in which we disabled people are desexualized. I'm one of the lucky ones that actually managed to get someone to actually, like, show me physical affection, which is rare. Uh, but even so, man, it's just so difficult. It really is. Like, uh, I'm I'm hurting a lot. I really am. But I don't really know what else to say. I mean, I was planning on maybe trying to get into a big university for grad school and having to move and whatnot, but that didn't end up working out. And there's this whole thing that I still live with my parents. I know that a lot of other people do too, but the context is so different with a disability. Um, just because of the lack of basically job prospects, where we essentially have no agency whatsoever. And I'm trying to do volunteering to keep myself busy, but I'm just like so scared. I don't know what to do, and like I mentioned it here before, but I'm technically a foreigner. I'm not a citizen of the United States. I'm not entitled to the same benefits. I'm entitled to some, and I do get those, but like, think about the world we live in which an entire field of human experience is essentially denied to a group of people because of something that wasn't their fault, right? I didn't choose to be in a wheelchair. I didn't choose, like, I didn't make these stupid laws that say that we can't work to provide for ourselves and have benefits at the same time. Like, to be honest, that's eugenics. I'm sorry. It's social eugenics because it has implications for the rest of everything, reproduction, like, and we have to call it what it is, right? Eugenics in this country supposedly died 50 years ago. No, it's still going on. It's still going on, and I just felt like again I needed to get this off my chest because like I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really don't. Like everything is up in the air. I guess if I get enough scholarships, I'll go to grad school and basically I was a humanities major, man. I'm not good at math. Well, okay, that's a lie. I am good at math. I managed to do all the way up to calculus 3, but after that point I started really struggling. Right? Linear algebra is one of the classes I think that they say divides the boys from the men. Uh, and like I did not do good in that. Now part of it was because of the way they had me set up, but also like I just wasn't. I would try my luck at something like math or engineering again, and maybe I will after a while, right? But that still doesn't solve everything that comes after that and like having to look for a way to support myself, right? Because that's just the way it's gonna have to be for me. And like I don't know, I'm caught between like thinking I'm on ungrateful and like wanting to be independent, more independent. And the most frustrating thing is that with all of these things, even though I've tried, I've gone on the dating sites, I've tried to look for jobs, especially now. I only like sort of did it because I was busy with school, but now that I'm essentially done with my coursework, I have a month before I'm going to graduate. It's just everything is so frustrating, and my future is still just so unsure. And like, but really, our society is to blame because there's no reason why there can't be a better system or the caps on income limits for things like Medicaid can't be raised, in all honesty. And like I mentioned in my last video, I will probably end up having to go back to my country for things to get better. Even then, like I just wanna really just see my family. Uh, but anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. I just needed to get that off my chest, like because it's the one thing in my life that just really bothers me, and the one thing about society that really bothers me.